Russia has failed in a High Court bid to prevent Commonwealth officials from entering the land where a Russian diplomat is squatting after the government blocked plans for a new embassy near Parliament House. Live to Trudy McIntosh now at the High Court. Trudy, there was an urgent hearing this morning.
And quite a lengthy one, Kenny, where Russia has lost in its initial bid to try and prevent the Commonwealth from, in fact, retaking control of this now disputed piece of land that is just next door to Parliament House. Just over 2 weeks ago, the Parliament rushed through laws which stripped the lease for the proposed second embassy here in Canberra of the Russian government. But we know last week a squatter has essentially been on that site, a member, we believe, a Russian diplomat, and that has complicated matters here. So Russia has sought the High Court to issue what's called an interlocutory junction, and that would be to prevent the Commonwealth, so the federal police, from being able to actually enter that site and retake control. It also wanted to prevent the Commonwealth from being able to release this piece of land to another country. Today, before Justice Jane Jago here at the High Court, Russia has failed in that bid. She was convinced by the arguments put forward by the Commonwealth that the Home Affairs Act, which was rushed through Parliament, has essentially supremacy here, that for now, whilst we wait the substantive case to be heard before the High Court, and that is on the validity of whether this in fact can be stripped from the Russians, that they cannot seek this relief, that they cannot prevent the Commonwealth from in fact now entering this parcel of land. So a big loss here today for Russia. They're still hoping that they can proceed when it comes to the more substantive matter of the constitutional validity. The Prime Minister was pressed on this before the High Court hearing today. He has indicated that he is comfortable with the Commonwealth's case, and we've seen that. I'll show you the Prime Minister's comments.
Look, Russia will never ever build its embassy on that site. We respect the rule of law. Russia hasn't had a great record of respecting the rule of law lately. I think we anticipated this. We're very confident of our position.
In its arguments before the High Court today, Russia's lawyers claimed that to leave this parcel of land, they could therefore no longer have any security in the belief that the building which is on the site won't be tampered with by a third party. We've heard the ruling this morning by the Justice here at the High Court. I'll read part of it out to you. It says, the case for relief is weak indeed. As I have said, it's difficult to understand. She went on to add that there was no proper foundation for granting the interlocutory junction sought by Russia. One thing worth also mentioning, there was some discussion today here at the High Court, Kenny, about the Prime Minister's comments. At a press conference on Friday, he declared that the man squatting on the site just outside Parliament House didn't present a national security risk, but ultimately the Commonwealth was able to argue that the Home Affairs Act, in fact, should be respected here, and that there is potentially a broader national security risk of an embassy being built there, and that it isn't up to the Commonwealth to have to explain publicly at this stage what that national security risk in fact is.